Welcome everybody to another show of Javie's Late Show. Today I have a very special guest with me here at Northwest Community Television, and she's a volunteer producer, and that is Annalizabeth. Annalizabeth,
Yes.
tell us something about yourself.
How long is the show? Can I tell how I found out about
Please
this?
please
Okay.
do.
I had something not so happy happen in my life in April, and I used to travel, sing, speak, churches, wherever in Southern Illinois. So I was sitting on the couch, honest God's truth, sitting on the couch, and I looked at the cat and I said, we're packing up and we're just going to go back down home and I will start my ministry all over. And I heard this sweet female voice at that moment say, do you know, if you live in Plymouth, Maple Grove, Brooklyn Park, you can come here. And I sit up, and it was Nikki. Oh my God, she's an angel. And I said, no, I didn't know that. Yeah. So then I go, okay, Brooklyn Park, 4 miles. Southern Illinois, 750 miles. 750, 4 miles. I think I'll go to Brooklyn Park.
Have you told her this story before?
Not to Nikki.
Because you told me this the other day, and I was like, whoa, you were so close to leaving us. You know, I say us
Yes.
because we're a family. We
Family,
work
very
together. We
much.
try to figure out things, right?
Yes.
And you were that close to like deciding, hey, I think I'm gonna head back to Southern Illinois. But hearing that, voice, it was Nikki. What made you like, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna produce, or I'm gonna get something started? What gave you that push?
It was one of those divine moments when I was ready to, I tried to make things better for my grandchild, and the courts, the child always gets the mother. So I just wanted to sit and cry and be down and I was sitting on the couch in maybe a month before that, and I sat up and I straightened my shoulders up and I said, what are you doing? And I think I moved into a senior high-rise, so I was trying to become a senior. And
You're nowhere near there, though.
age-wise?
Yeah.
I'm 75 and a
I
half.
don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. The people here wouldn't even believe that.
Yeah, and I thought, I am not ready, and I am not willing to spend the rest of my life in a recliner. And so it took that pivotal moment when, I don't know, my brain just went, wake up. Your life is not over. And now I get tears in my eyes because God has given me a whole new life. And I come over here and I have a whole new set of friends. And it's like everyone that's here, we speak the same language, and there's no you're better than me or and the mistakes I made with Sharon Gephardt,
Yeah.
my director. She still loves me. And there was a lot. It was a very stressful
That's
3
right.
months
And,
of making my program.
And the only kind of relationship you would have is like with family. Like, why does it? But still, I want to help them out. But that's how we are here.
Yeah.
We are friends. We are volunteers. We are members of the human society. It's like we're people. We have feelings. Why not help one another? And that's what makes me come here every day, is helping people, making sure that people understand exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it. I want, because when I help you, or when I help you and Sharon, or when Sharon helps me, it's all working towards the same thing, to better ourselves and make ourselves happy, and when I see you come in, you're always happy. You always have stories, and I enjoy your stories. So that's where you're doing your show, correct? And now you and Sharon are doing your own, a collaboration, or is this between just you and her, or how are you guys doing
You mean the one
this?
tomorrow night?
Correct. Or you said there was puppet or
in August. All right, whatever the next month is.
November.
I want to start doing some children's programs because
Awesome.
all my life I've taken care of children, and I write children's poetry mainly about Mr. Morgan, my white cat, and tell stories. And I'm in a writing group now. But the funny thing is, when I made the appointment to come over here, because I'm 75, I lost a son, and I would give anything if I had him on a video, a program, so you could just see him once in a while. So that was my idea. I'm going to go over there and make a video for my children. It was a one-time thing,
Yeah.
Go over there and say hi, kids, and and because of that, and it's like now I've one a month I'm going to be making.
That's right.
And I'm amazed. I'm just like to have a new start at this age, to be able to start life over again, and to have so much joy from what I'm doing. Sometimes you really sweat, but I'm so thankful for this program, that not my program, but the program that is here, and it's here for anyone.
That's right.
That they can come. You live in these areas, come.
And it's free.
I figured out Northwest Community Television, a new way to communicate talents. NWCT, a new way to communicate talents.
Yep. That's true.
That says it all.
That's right. And your talent, you come in, you show us the talent. You're most of the time in front of the camera, correct?
Yes.
And you tell us what happened with your son, and you give us. You also translate songs. You do sign language. Do you want to say something about that also? I mean, I know people have seen it before or watched it, but
there was times when I was a young girl, I heard on the TV that a lady had been hit by the car, and they were having a terrible time because she was deaf and no one could communicate, so they didn't know what was wrong with her. And I remember at that young age saying, oh, I could have helped that lady if I knew how to do sign language. And then when I was 20, I got a nanny job, and 2 of their boys were deaf. And so I got kind of got saturated at that moment. And then I saw someone do it in church. And then I was in North Central Bible College in '87, right before Timothy died, and they had a whole week.
Timothy is your son.
Timothy
right?
is my son. And they had a whole week of the Deaf Cultures Ministry. Javie, I cried the whole week.
Wow.
I said, God, is this why I'm here? And then that was in March of '87, and then Timothy died in September. And I couldn't get the funds to go back to school. It was just like that. That was what I was there for. So I joined the Parents of Murdered Children group and at the North Memorial Hospital. And we was given some money, not a lot of money, but some money for something that we would like to do. And just didn't even think about it. It was just like so natural for me to take the money and go to sign language school.
Wow.
So then I went down October of '89 back down home to Marion, Illinois, Southern Illinois, where I was born and raised, and got my sign language 2 certificate down there. And went into the TV station and said, told them my name and just a little bit about my life and stuff. And within 3 weeks, they had me doing the first video. Remember those?
Yeah.
And then I got exposure that way and started getting invited to church, and I traveled around with a lot of different groups. And then, I've been here 13 years, and I just kind of forgot that I had that gift and just put everything away, and I'm going to sit on the couch like everyone else. and hear Nikki's voice, and now I'm here, and there's a lot of angels in this building. I come early a lot. I come when I don't have to be here because I love being in this place.
That's right. And I tell people, it's like, if you're bored, it's like, well, we could keep each other entertained. It's like we like to talk to people. I really enjoy speaking to or talking to people, having a conversation with strangers. It's fun and it's entertaining. You learn something new every time. It's like when you came in, or every time you come in early. I was like, oh, you're early. But at the same time, it's like I enjoy talking to you. Because the other day, how long did we spend talking? Like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, talking about. That's the first time you told me about you hearing Nikki's voice. You're from Southern Illinois, and you started telling us pretty much everything. I was like, wow. That's a lot. And that's a lot. It's like, I'm gonna have to have you on my show.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I had a former friend say, well, what do you have to say that anyone would be interested in? And I thought, what an attitude.
Yeah.
I think God gave everyone talents, but a whole lot of people sit on their talents their whole life.
Yeah.
And I do have something to say. I've been through hell and back. I have something to say because I want to help other people know, even when you're a senior citizen, you can start over.
Yeah.
And the opportunities, it's just.
And we're here to make it easy for everybody, and also the volunteers. They are like the best people I've ever known. They come, they help out everybody, and it's like, what else can you ask for? You have the help of everybody.
The hours that Sharon spent with me doing the 9/11 tragedy.
That's right. Yeah.
A lot of tears, a lot of stress. She was injured. I was injured. A lot of things happened, and there was a lot of stress.
Yeah,
Sharon.
I did hear the whole pre-production, and how everything was happening. She got injured. You got injured.
Yeah.
On location somewhere, and I was like, well, I hope everybody's okay. And
micro center.
Yeah.
Getting
you just passed out.
A hard drive or a flash drive. I still don't know what those are.
Hard drive, yeah.
Yeah, and I passed out and got a concussion. And
they didn't hear you breathing for a little while. But you're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much the amount of time we have there. But thank you so much for being part of my show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for waiting out there.
I appreciate you.
Waiting for your seat to be open, and yeah, hopefully I could do this again and have you on again, and we could talk even more.
Yeah.
Thank you, Annalizabeth. And to wrap it up, my name is Javie, and this is another Javie's Late Show. If you have any questions, please contact nwtt.org or call us at 763. I forgot the number, but that's okay. I will probably put 278-4330. I got it. All right, everybody, enjoy your night.
Love
Thank you, Annalizabeth. She loves you. She's going like this. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, there we go. Bye.